ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु। सहनौ भुनक्तु। सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै। तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं।
पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवतां नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी
देवी
दुर्गे
दुर्गे
देवी
देवी
नमोऽस्तुते
नमोस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा तुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रितां प्रयान्ति
सर्वाबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्येश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् विनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा तुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वाबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा तुष्टातु सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्ननानां त्वामाश्रितायाश्रयां प्रयन्ति
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधा
सर्वबाधाः
प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्येश्वरी
त्रैलोक्येश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव
त्वया
कार्यम्
कार्यमस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
योऽयं योगस्त्वया प्रोक्तः
योऽयं
योगस्त्वया
प्रोक्तः
साम्येन मधुसूदन
साम्येन मधुसूदन
एतस्याहं न पश्यामि
एतस्याहं न पश्यामि
चञ्चलत्वा स्थितिं स्थिराम्
चञ्चलत्वस्थितिं स्थिराम्
चञ्चलं हि मनः कृष्ण
चञ्चलं हि मनः कृष्ण
प्रमाथि बलवदृढम्
प्रमाथि
बलवदृढम्
तस्याहं निग्रहं मन्ये
तस्याहं मन्ये
वायोरिव सुदुष्करम्
वायोर्दुष्करम्
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
असंशयं महाबाहो
असंशयं
महाबाहो
मनो दुर्निग्रहं चलम्
मनोदुर्निग्रहं चलम्
अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय
अभ्यासेन कौन्तेय
वैराग्येण च गृह्यते
वैराग्येन च गृह्यते
असंयतात्मना योगः
असंयतात्मना योगः
दुष्प्राप इति मे मतिः
दुष्प्राप इति मे मतिः
वश्यात्मना तु यतता
पश्यात्मना तु यतता
शक्यो वाप्तुमुपायतः
शक्यो वाप्तुमुपायतः
Arjuna has asked a question to Lord Krishna and he says, Yaha ayam yogaha tvaya proktaha samyak darshanena yogaha. The yoga Arjuna right now is talking about, that samadarshana, the vision of oneness, that yogaha tvaya prokta, what you have told, samyena. So yoga samyena means that vision of oneness. Etasya, this yogasya aham na pashyami. I cannot able to see because of in this I am not able to see this sthitim sthira. I cannot long time for nityam. I cannot able to live in the vision of oneness. It is very difficult to live in this vision of oneness. We can be able to live in this vision of oneness sometime, but always it is next impossible. Arjuna said to Lord Krishna, And he has given reason in 34th verse, and he says, Manaha chanchalam, he Krishna, Manaha pramadhi, Manaha balavat, and Manaha drudam. He says, mind is chanchalam, keep on wandering. Pramadhi is a turbulent, and mind is very strong, balavat, and drudam is a stubborn. And for such reason, I think, aham manye, I consider tasya manasaha nigraha. For to control that mind is like to grasp is a wind. We cannot able to grasp, catch the wind. Same way we cannot control the mind. And Bhagavan says, what you are said is correct. That which we have seen last Sunday, now Bhagavan is giving reply. Asanshayam mahabaho manaha durnigraham chalam. In teaching tradition, no, there is a one style is called Abhyupeta Vada. It's called Abhyupeta. So whatever student says, the teacher goes along with that student and he says, what you have said is correct. It's called Abhyupeta. Like in second chapter also, Bhagavan says, if you say is correct, Jatasya hi dhruvam mrutyam dhruvam janma mrutasya cha. Abhyupeta Vada. So in first line, Bhagavan is going along with Arjuna's thinking. He says, what you are saying is correct. Asanshayam, there is no doubt. He Mahabaho, O mighty arms, mind is durnigraham. It is very difficult to control. And because mind is chalam, always mind is keep on wandering, chalam. Never stay at one place at one time. Keep on moving. That's why it's called chalam. But it is gruhyate. We can be master. We can control. And Bhagavan says, Abhyasena and Vairagyena. Because of Abhyasa and because of Vairagya, we can master of our mind. Other obstacles we have seen last Sunday. Now only Vikshepaha. We have seen there are 4 obstacles while sitting in meditation. One is called Layaha. Second one is called Vikshepaha. Third one is called Kashayaha. And fourth one is called Rasasvadaha. Bhagavan is dealing with only Vikshepaha. The meaning of Vikshepaha means when we sit for meditation, except meditation, we can think everything. If our mind cannot be with us, keep on moving outside. It's called Vikshepaha, in which Arjuna is described Chalam. Keep on moving. He never stay at one place. But Bhagavan goes along with Arjuna. What you are saying is very correct. That's why he says, He Mahabaho Sanshayam. There is no doubt. Manaha Durnigraham. Definitely, mind is very difficult to control because reason is Chalam. It never stays at one place. But actually, tu should have Kaunteya, tu. Whereas there is a two key point. Remedies Abhyasaha, and because of Vairagya, Chakruhyate, we can master. So what is the Abhyasa and what is the meaning of Vairagya? That I have written up to here what we have discussed. Mahabaho asamshayam manaha durnigraham chalam. Tu means but. It says what is written, Puja Swamiji has written. There is a first thing. If we would keep mind with us, then we have to accept our mind is agitated. We have to accept our mind is never be with us while sitting in meditation. And then we have to accept now there is a need a change of my mind. Then only person can change the mind. Like you can take the horse up to the pond, but you cannot ask horse to drink the water. Same way, there are people are there. They say, I know everything. They always argue. They don't like to change. Such person cannot change this thought process. The first is self-honesty. My mind is not with me. So Bhagavan, Swamiji says, this is the first condition to change our mind, to control our mind, to accept my mind is need some changes. First acceptance. And then he says, another, we have to take care of our mind is like a child, because like child is always goes out and with carefully we can bring them back. Same way, our mind is like a inner child and it always goes back outside, external, we have to bring it back. And Swamiji says, that's why Bhagavan has used this vocative case of Arjuna, Kaunteya. The meaning of Kaunteya is Kuntehe Putra. He's the son of Kunti. Son means child. So Kunti's child. Here also one has to take care of inner child. And more we can take care, then that child won't go. Only child needs more love. Child needs more care. Then child will be always with us. Same with this our inner child, whose name is mind. We can tend them. We can control them with our love and care. Shankaracharya has written the definition of abhyasa. What he has written, what is the abhyasa? So he says, abhyasaha namaha. There is a name which is called abhyasaha. What is the meaning? He says, samana pratyaya avrittihi. Avritti means repetition. Samana pratyaya. Pratyaya means thought. Saman means same. Chittasya, it will go like this. Chittasya samana pratyaya avrittihi. There is a repetition of same thought. Where, if we ask, we say chitta bhumo, in the place of in our mind only. If we keep on repeating, here avrutti is there. If we keep on repeating samana pratyayaha, then the time will come, our mind can be with us. And how can we do this? So it says only abhyasa means we create a distance between myself and my mind. That distance help us so we can objectify our thought process. Objectivity, we can develop objectivity. And then we ask, how can we develop objectivity? What is the method? Easiest method is called japa. Japa is the easiest method. Because in japa, is the same thought process. Samana pratyaya avrutti. If you are doing Om Namah Shivaya japa, so we know that after one Om Namah Shivaya, only Om Namah Shivaya should come. So we know this is Samana Pratyaya. While doing this also, if mind goes out, we know right now mind goes out, I have to bring it back. Again we have to join for same Samana Pratyaya. In japa, we know one by one our thought will be only Om Namah Shivaya. So there is no other thought. Compared to this thinking, with all Ishvara's saguna, any dhyana, this japa is more easy. First, it's called abhyasa. Just now, that one thought came in my mind. It says there is a manasa puja. there is a Shiva Manasa Puja. This Manasa Puja also we can think in our mind. And during this Manasa Puja in mind, in Chitta Bhumo, in our mind, whatever thoughts are going on, but always they are connected with puja only, no? So we are putting our vigraha in the pitham, we are doing abhisheka. So all that thoughts are circulating. They're covering only that Shiva only, whatever our Ishtadeva. So this is the first, in my thinking, even compared to japa, this is the first step to keep our mind inside the mind only. This Manas Puja is the best because in Manas Puja we have various thoughts, but still all thoughts are connecting with Ishtadeva only. So we can offer anything. We can offer the best fruit all over the world, whatever we know. We can give snanam with the best vessel, gold patras, whatever. We thinking, but still they are connecting with Lord only. Our mind can move about, but still all thoughts are connecting with Ishvara only or Lord only. So first step to keep mind with us is a Manasa Puja. Second thing, it says japa. But before japa, even there are parayana, you know. Parayana means like Vishnu Sahasra Parayana. Even Hanuman Chalisa, if we start chant loudly, even we start chant loudly, our mind should be with all those words only. If we say Jaya Hanuman Jnana Gunsagar, so our mind should be Jaya Hanuman Jnana Gunsagar. Sometimes it becomes mechanical also if we are not careful. Even this Parayana, but if we start Parayana, then our mind with the words of this all Parayana, Vishnu Sahasra, anything, even Rudram, anything. When we are comfortable with Parayana, if our minds always with all words of Parayana, then we have to switch over for Japa. Because here also our mind has many words like Om Vishnu Vishnu Vashatkaro, then mind can switch over from Vishnu Vashatkaraha, Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. So this is better. Parayana chanting is better. Now after Parayana, then we can switch over to Japa. Because in Japa, whatever we select mantra is limited quantity. So Om Namah Shivaya is a Panchakshari. If Dvadasha, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, then it is Dvadasha. But still in Japa also, so first we have to chant loudly only. We should not disturb other person. We can close our puja room, whatever, our room. Then we can chant loudly. Even during chanting loudly, only one here we have to emphasize our mind is always with whatever we are doing, either Manasa Puja, either Parayana or Japa. Whenever we do Japa, our mind should be with Japa only. Then if we are comfortable loudly chanting of our Japa, then we can switch over for Upanshu Japa. Only lips keep on changing, but nobody can listen what we are doing. But at that time also, our mind is always what we are chanting. I have seen many elderly women in Gujarat. They have decided I will do 100 mala per day. 100 that mala they are doing, but their mind is always with other thing. Even sometime I have seen one lady having observing, watching TV also, she is just, mala is going on. This is not good. But when I say what you are doing, our mind should be with japa only. Then it is be useful. So this japa, then murmuring means upanshu, then only this japa should be in our mind. Because we know if we say Om Namah Shivaya, then we can give pause. And after half minute, if we start Om Namah Shivaya, we know second thought will be only Om Namah Shivaya only. So if we practice like this, then our mind gets training, Okay, now I have to do only japa. So more and more mind will come back from external world. And again it joins to japa. In Gujarat, in even north, Katha is very famous. So I was very young. At that time, one Pandit ji was there. He is very famous at that time. He says, whenever our mind is free, you try to tend your mind to do japa only. Whenever mind is free. If we are going somewhere and mind is free, ask mind to chant Om Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Only Narayan, Narayan. Then whenever we have no work, unknowingly mind starts chanting. Then our mind never goes out. But we have to practice. This practice to keep our mind, it goes out, and we have to bring it back. It is called abhyasa. Need not to frustrate, need not to disturb also, because this is the characteristic of our mind. It always goes out. And in Kathopanishad it says, this is not our problem. This problem Bhagavan has done. Paranchi khani vyatrunat swayambhu. It comes in Kathopanishad. What Bhagavan has done, all five sense organs, they always going out only. They never goes inside, Our mind, eye is open, our ear are open. They always start seeing something, listening something, smelling something. So it always goes out. So along with sense organ, mind is also that it always goes out. That's why mind never stays with us. Keep on going out. This is not our problem. It is default setting by Bhagavan. That's why our minds goes out. But right now, what we have to do, let them go, but without frustration, without disturb ourselves, we have to bring our mind back. It is called abhyasa. While doing japa also, while doing Manasa Puja, Parayana, if mind goes out, bring it back. Bring it back. This repetition, bring it back, is called abhyasa. And again we joined is Samana Pratyaya Vritti. Let them do Samana Pratyaya. Then we can know what would be the next thought. Like Puja Swamiji, he used to give this mechanical thinking. He always gives long example. So we don't know what would be the next thought process. What would the next? And we, while sitting inside the puja room, our mind can go anywhere. Because one by one, we don't know where mind is going out. But while sitting, if you do chanting, at that time we know, if Vishwam Vishnu Vashatkaro, then next words will be Bhuta Bhavya. Our mind always, even I would like to say, try to see all words are just going from our mind. Om, so just visualize Om is going from my mind. Namaha, then Shivaya, then little bit pause, Om Namah Shivaya. We have to try to see those words, not only mere chanting. If you try to visualize those words, then mind will go little bit less. This is called abhyasa. Abhyasa is nothing but to train our mind. You need not to go out, need not to go out. And that's why only this dhyanam is useful. Because in dhyanam also we have seen this is the Ishvara Manasa Vyapara. Whatever Manasa Puja is called Ishvara Manasa Vyapara. All japa, para, and it's called Ishvara Manasa Vyapara. And when we are comfortable and we start listening Vedanta, then we can pick up any words like Asangaha, like Ajaha, Nityaha. All word, we can be with that word. Still, our mind is with Brahman only. Avrutti, same Avrutti. And last one is Nididhyasana, same thing. But in Nirguna Brahma Manasa Vyapara, we can think of Kathopanishad in a mantra, we can keep on thinking. But in Nididhyasanam, We are changing our thought process. I'm not body, mind, sense complex. I'm just, this is given instrument to me, but these all are helpful for to concentrate our mind. We can grasp our mind, we can control our mind, we can train our mind. This is only way, without frustration. Like we nowadays, parents are also angry with child if we are not under control. Same way, we should not frustrate. Let them bring it back with care and love. More love, more we are patience. This is only way. It's called abhyasa. In my thinking, the best way is try to visualize every word in our mind. Even Vishwam Vishnu, suppose Hanuman Chalisa, visualize the word inside the mind. Then mind is always with word. Then it won't go out. This is only the way. And another, Bhagavan says, Abhyasaha, and another thing is Vairagyena cha gruhyate. We can bring it back, we can control it with the Vairagya. We have seen many times Vairagya. The meaning of Vairagya means Vigataha Ragaha Yasmat, from whom attachment has gone. The Viragaha Tasya Bhavaha Vairagya. Actually is V, then Raga. V means Vigataha, gone. Raga means attachment. And from where our attachment has gone, so all worldly object with whom we are expecting a lot, only that attachment has gone is called Vairagya. Need not to wear a orange cloth. In colorful cloth also, we can have Vairagya. We can have dispassion. It's called Vairagya. Huh? And it's written here, I have, there is a one word, is called Shobhanadhyasaha in Sanskritam. Adhyasaha means superimposition. Shobhana means good things. So we are superimposing our happiness, pleasure in the sense object. And we think that those will bring security and happiness. That's why we always attach with people also. We are more attached with our object also. And we also feel insecure if they go away, then what will happen to me? But we can train our mind. Nothing is permanent in this world. All are called, all object, all relationship, everything, even each and every situation is also anitya. Tantitikshasva Bharat is coming also, but still all are anitya. They are not permanent. And from anitya, we cannot seek permanent happiness. Anitya will always give anitya happiness. This thinking, more we think, more dispassion will come. There is no other way. Akrutaha krutena nasti. It comes in Mundaka. Akrutena means moksha. Kruta means all action. We cannot have moksha with action because action is limited, phala is limited, and moksha is unlimited. Then how can I keep on doing work and I can have moksha? This all thinking gives vairagya. Our more important to worldly attachment, worldly people, if we less, I say only attachment, I never say run out from this situation. More and more, this attachment creates a problem. So I'm just teaching, Kathopanishad right now. So there are three mantras in which Shankaracharya ji has, Nachiketa has answered to Yamadharma Raja. So this one is first one. This all shows how much Nachiketa has Vairagya. Everybody knows the story. Yamadharma Raja has offered many things to our Nachiketa. Then he says, I can make you the king of the whole earth. I can make you even the king of the Swargaloka. I can offer all Apsara. They will do service to you. Many, all type of wealth, all type of even Ayushya. Everything I can give. You can have long life. After that, having offered everything, this has given the answer. Our Nachiketa, he says, Shvabhavaha Martasya Yadantaketat. He says, all worldly objects are Shvabhavaha. Shvaha means tomorrow. Bhava means we don't know tomorrow they will be there or not. It's called Shvabhava. All are Anitya. It says all worldly object, other antaka, need not to go each and every word, but martasya means all human beings. What they have, these all objects are shvabhava. We don't know whether they will be available for tomorrow or not. So all are impermanent. And even what this body is given to us, sarva indriyanam tejah jarayanti. All our sense organ, day by day, it becomes old and old. That power will become old and old. Api sarvam jivitam alpameva. Because Yam Dharmaraja has offered, I can make you even Brahmaji also. Hiranyagarbha post. But he says, Sarva jivitam. If I live for long time, but in compared to infinite, everything is finite only, no finite. He says, Sarvam Jivitam compared to infinite is Alpamev. It is very limited. Why should go after this long life also? I am not interested in long life. I am not interested in worldly object also. That's why Taveva Vaha Tavandrutya Gite. You keep your all vehicles. Because Yam Dharmaraja has said to him, I will offer all chariots along with all that Apsara to you, and they will give dance also. They will song for you, sing for you. He says, I don't want anything. You keep with you. This is the best. Taveva Vaha. You keep all your chariot. You keep your all dances. You keep all your songs with you. I don't want. And he says, Na vittena tarpaniyo manushya. Because he has offered many wealth. He says, all wealth of the Mother Earth, I can offer you. But don't ask this last question, he says. That's why he says, nobody, a single human being, he never be satisfied from with the wealth. Because this is, people are go after this money. That's why I am not interested in money. Vittena manushyaha na tarpaniya. They say if 99 is there, still they are go after only one. They would let me make 100. If somebody has more than 100, let me finish with 1,000. And even when we write in the check, it always written, this is only. Whatever we give, last it will come only. So money never satisfies us for human being. And lastly, he says, Ati dirghe korameta, ati dirghe jivite korameta. Having lived a long life, who is interested? At least not me. Don't offer long life. Don't offer any money. Don't offer to make me. Even Indra, Brahmaji, I don't want anything. Please teach me what is the Atma. This is him. And he was only 7-8 year boy. This thinking is called Vairagi. He doesn't want to come out from this money, but he knows what is the value of worldly object. What is the real value of even this life, this body, even what is the value of even long life. Everything compared to infinite, everything is finite. And a wise person never go after limited thing. It is always choose unlimited, and Atma is all pervasive, is Nitya. I am only interested in that. This thinking is called Vairagya. Need not to come out from their home. Only this thinking. Then we will be less painful. Nowadays, people are in very pain, and we don't know why they are in pain, in spite of all money and everything. But they are over attached with things, house, family, and every time they never satisfied the person. But even just now, I remember, if we can play our role, then also we can develop Vairagi according to Pujya Swamiji. Only playing a role, don't be attached with that character. Playing a role. Karma yoga also helpful for Vairagya, in my thinking. More we understand, more we have dispassion. And Shankaracharya is given the definition of Vairagya in this Bhashyam. He says, Vairagya nama drishta adrashta ishtabhogeshu dosha darshana abhyasad vaitrishyam. He says, what is the dispassion? He says, drishta means seen, adrushta, which we have not seen. Like in Svarga, we don't know what are the pleasures. Drashta, adrushta, ishta means desirable. Bhogeshu. These all pleasures, one who has one who starts seeing the defect of this bhogas. Dosha darshana abhyasa. One who has a practice, one who starts visualizing the defect of seen pleasure, unseen pleasure. Seen pleasure means while living, whatever we are seeking pleasures in sense object is called seen in front of us. After death, according to Veda, they say people, if they have done good things, they will go to Swarga. Because of Punya, it is called unseen pleasures. But there, in the Kathopanishad, they say, no ashana na pipasa, there is no hunger, no thirst. There is even no vruddhatvam, no old age. This is the Swargas. So, most people think, let we go to Swarga and we can enjoy the life. But a person who doesn't have interest, even unseen also, they don't like to go in Swarga because dosha darshana. And which type of dosha darshana? In spite of Swarga, still it's the alpameva. Swarga life compared to infinite is alpam, very limited. Why should go after that? This abhyasat vaitrushyam. Vaitrushyam means vigataha trushna yasmat. One, a longing for this seen and unseen object. One was developed this longing without longing. It's called vairagya. We have to develop only two things, abhyasa and vairagya, helps to keep our mind balanced, patience, without agitation. Vikshipta, it will go. And even we have seen in our 6th chapter also, Shanehi Uparamed Buddhya Dhruti Gruhitaya. We need perseverance because Shanehi, our mind will come back slowly with this practice, Abhyasaha and Vairagya. And by keep on doing, it is not a 1 5-day project. This is a lifelong project. Without, tired, he should keep on doing. So he says, then what will happen? Tena vairagena gruhyate vikshepa rupa prachara chittasya. Chittasya vikshepa rupa pracharaha. That person will gain. Our mind won't go out. Tena vairagena. Then that person becomes a master of oneself. This is the answer of Vairagena Chagruhyate. Now, Bhagavan says, just he is, summarize this his teaching in second verse. He says, Me matihi. Me matihi means according to my contention, according to my vision, asanyatatmanaha yogaha dushprapah. Asanyatatmanaha. The meaning is one who is not mastered of one's own mind. Here the atmana means mind. Asanyat means one is not master, one who is not control. So here mind, asanyat, which is not under control. For such person, this yoga, samadarshana yoga, samatva yoga, the vision of oneness, is dushprap. It is difficult to gain. Dushprapaha, it is next difficult. But vashyatmanatu, again tu has come here. Whenever tu comes, it is a compared. This is a asanyatmana, but this person is different. This is a vashyatmana, one who is the master of one's own mind. Atmana means his mind, vashya, who is kept under control, and that person is also yatata, is keep on make effort to keep mind, bring it back. It's called yatata. Keep on doing effort for that person. Shakyaha. Shakyaha means it is possible. Avaptum upayatah. That vision can also came, and even that mind, that vairagya and abhyasaha, he can practice in one's own life. So here the upayataha means this both upaya, vairagya and abhyasaha, both are possible to gain. Avaptum, it can be gained. Same thing. Here is asayatatma, here is vashyatmana. Let me finish this. So this one portion can be over, So I have just put only bhashyam here because nothing much to say. But this is the asanyatatmanaha yogaha dushprapaha. This is under quotation, me mati. In my vision, in my thinking, one whose mind is not under control, for such person, doshaha dushprapaha, difficult to gain. So Shankaracharya ji has written, what is the meaning of asanyatatmana? He says, abhyasa vairagyabhyam asanyat atma antahakaranam yasya saha. He says, one atma means antahakaranam, asanyata, which is not under control. And from where? So, abhyasa vairagyabhyam. One whose mind is not under control, with the help of abhyasa and vairagya, that person is called asanyatatma. And for such a person, yogaha dushprapaha. For that person, that vision of oneness is difficult, is next impossible. Dukkhena praptaha. Yes, dukkhena praptya. But we can translate as it is very difficult to gain. Iti me mati. Bhagavan says, this is my contention, my vision, my thinking. But that now person is changed and totally opposite. Yaha avan tu punaha vashyatma. Again, this person is totally different. Here is asanyatatmana, here is a vashyatma. Again, atma is mind, antakaran, vashya is under control. So how can he is under control? He says, abhyasa vairagyabhyam vashyatvam apaditah. He has got control over mind with the help of abhyasa and vairagya. is keep on repetition, avrutti and dissipation. That apaditaha means he has gained vashyatvam over mind. Atma manaha yasya ayam vashyatma. That person is called vashyatma. For that mind which is under control, that person is upayataha. He's a vashyatma tu yatata. His yatata is there, no? The yatata means bhuyaha api prayatnam urvata. Again and again, bhuyaha. We have seen bhuyaha means again and again. Prayatnam kurvata. He never tired or she never tired. Keep on doing effort, keep on doing. It's called prayatnam kurvata. Shakyam. Then shakyaha. Here is shakyaha. It is possible. Avaptum yoga. That yoga, the vision of oneness, can be possible to be gained. Upayataha means yathoktad upaya. What Bhagavan here the meaning upayata means with the help of this vairagya and the will of abhyasa, that vision can come. So we can control our mind. Whether a vision come or not, that oneness vision, it doesn't matter. But main thing is we can keep our mind under control with the help of this abhyasa and vairagya. More and more we think, more and more we can understand the word. There is a even little child, when that child starts walking independently, that child doesn't want to hold the finger of mother. Immediately he just walks and runs away. Same way our mind is also like that. If we try to make understand mind, you need not be dependent on anyone. Please be independent, because each and every thing in the world, it is not permanent, and that permanent object, which is a temporary object, temporary relationship, temporary person in our life, cannot give permanent happiness or pleasure. This should be clear in our mind. Otherwise, we always have some pain, because we are always dependent on everyone. We can love everyone, we can care everyone, but we should not be emotionally dependent to anyone. More emotionally we are dependent, more we are in pain. So we can love them, care them, we can serve them, like all we are doing playing roles. But still we know we are the playing roles. I am not role. This role gives pain. In my thinking, these roles gives pain. As a mother, as a wife, as a aunt, or anyone. If we are playing role, then we are safe. Even role gives dispassion. This is also very helpful. Any question would like to ask? Easy, no? Abhyasa and Vairagya. Listening is very easy.
Yes, Swamiji, you're saying even role gives pain. So even if we say only play the role, even then we cannot detach, just playing the role also.
But we should keep on telling our mind, this is only role play. Sometime I used to tell, we don't know when we are become, aunt. Somebody calls, now you are become aunt. Now you are become another aunt. Is your brother's, in brother's house, there is a one baby boy. In sister's house. So we can become aunt, we can become auntie only possible when we are not among anyone. Otherwise, how can we become everything? This is simple understanding. But
Yeah,
still,
true.
we are attached with that role. That we should only understanding help us. And Ishvara's grace help us. More we understand, more we are little bit away from this all. After a long time, we have seen Sudhakarji, you know. Nice to see you. So any question regarding, then shall we do Purnamada? Huh?
Swamiji,
Yes.
one question. But if the close ones go through some pain or something, we cannot be like, we cannot just watch, right?
Detached, yeah.
Yeah, it emotionally affects, and how we should handle that.
There is a one story in Ramcharitmanas. It says Shiva and Parvati has gone somebody Rishi's ashram to listen Rama's story, Lord Rama's story. So while both are coming back to Kailasa, at that time Treta Yuga was there. Rama was directly, he was playing a role of Rama on the Mother Earth. And during that time, Sita was kidnapped by Ravana and Rama was crying in the forest. That Shiva and Parvati has seen crying Rama. Then Sita is raised, that not Sita. What was there? Daksha. Sati. Sati was there. Parvati was, Sati was there. Sati raised the question to Shankara, okay, why are you doing pranam? This is a simple person who is crying when his wife is kidnapped. Then Shankar says, this is not ordinary, he is a Lord Rama himself. So she is not ready. He has convinced Sati many times. Then Sati says, I would like to take exam of Rama, whether he is a real Lord Rama or he is a common human being. So Shankara was tired to make her, this is Rama only, but she is not ready to listen him. Then he says, I'm going. Then Shankara was totally tired. He says, what can I do? I am helpless. I cannot convince even Sati. Then he starts doing japa. He says, if I am not convinced my wife, what can I do? Let me do japa. Whatever will happen, it will be good for us. This is only we can do. If situation is in not our hand, so we can do japa. We can see somebody is in pain. If we can't do, if we are helpless, so we can pray for that person. This is only way. We can't do anything.
Yeah.
And that person was not even listen to us. Then what can we do?
Correct.
So we can pray only.
Good example.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Any question?
So Swaminiji, in the beginning of the 6th chapter, the very first verse, it says, Anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha, right? And so it's all of this is, the preparation for the
Yeah, Bahirang sadhana.
vairagya and, this meditation, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That what is Matangi ji is asking.
Mm.
We do our duty as usual, karma phalam, but anashrita karma phalam, right?
Without depending on result.
Yeah, I know it's easy to say this, but I'm just saying that is the vision, that we work towards. It's very hard to do in practice, but that is the vision, isn't it? I mean that
Yeah, not
anashrita
easy
karma
at all.
phalam. Yeah, but we cannot keep on saying it's not easy, right? I mean, we have to say that is what it is, and we try.
Yeah,
our
it's like exactly the same thing like Swaminiji told. When the mind goes off during meditation, bring it back. That's what we have to do.
Yeah, we keep on trying, we keep on giving, try to be anashrita karma phalam, but we seek Ishvara's grace all the time, Otherwise, we just keep, we don't make any progress if we keep saying it is difficult.
So I always think nothing is impossible, More we think I should bring my bite back, it will definitely will come. We should never think like that. It won't come. It will come definitely. And that's why I said also karma yoga is very helpful here also. We cannot expect anything from anyone.
Yeah, uddaret atmana atmanam. We have to lift ourselves up. Nobody can help.
Yeah. Let them live, everybody in their own place. Let them enjoy. But we should be kept different.
Let them be there.
Yeah. Sudhakarji, your is mute.
Muted.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think even if we get affected by others' suffering, I think the next realization is they are also going through their own karma pala is what.
Still, we cannot think like that is karma phala. We can pray for them. Let
Pray
them.
for
let
them, yeah.
Whatever good, let it be good for them.
But not relate. I don't know. It is very related or something to our class. But have you heard about secret? If you think the positive thinking of anything that brings
Okay.
back to whatever you think of.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
No, in any whatever you think, no, it will come either positive or negative. That's why I always think positive.
Exactly. Yeah. The universe has everything around you, but if it just attracts your thinking, that's what they
What
say.
you think, so you become. It is there is a sentence also. So always think positively. Positive will come to us. So
yeah,
always
in
we
my
think,
house, my grandparents, my parents, they all say, everybody says tatastu, so don't say bad
So be it.
things. You always should talk about good things. And
Yes.
yeah, those
So be
make
it.
sense.
so need not to, depress also, need not to always willpower should be more.
Yeah, vyavasayatmika buddhi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vairagya.
It helpful. Yeah, it is very helpful. Vyavasayatmaka buddhi, vairagya, very helpful. And it is very beautiful sadhanas. Instruments are very beautiful. Japa we can love. We can enjoy also. We can be with Ishvara.
Yeah, I think like that too, Swaminiji. Like the process itself is the fruit. You don't
Yeah.
have to think that there is some goal I want to achieve. The goal is already the practice itself.
Yeah. So what we are enjoying, this is the fruit only, phalam.
Yeah. So the fact that I sit down for meditation, that is already a very beautiful thing for me. My mind wanders 10,000 times. I don't worry about that, That I sat down is a huge achievement for me. I am very happy. I sat down this morning to
One
meditate.
step at a time.
Yeah, I sat down to
Always
pray. I
one
sat
step.
down to read. That is a huge achievement. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, but we become very impatient after some time. Like, oh, okay, I've been sitting for only 10 minutes, not even able to sit 10 minutes.
Even we can sit
It
for 2
frustrates.
minutes now. If you sit for 2 minutes, totally with Lord, it is also achievement only. It need not to sit for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Even 2 minutes is good enough to be with Ishvara. 100%. Total with 2 minutes, if we can with the Ishvara, this is also one achievement.
Yeah, slowly we can increase it. Yeah.
We don't need to measure. I think we just keep doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Sadhana is sadhyam, not sadhyam is not important.
Yeah.
This sadhana is itself is beautiful. Need not to worry about sadhya. I always say. Journey is beautiful. Need not to worry about
The
destination.
goal. The journey is important, not the goal.
Yeah.
Enjoy the journey.
Just keep moving. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep.
Good to be with you all. Sorry I missed for 2 months or so.
Yeah, more than I think because of too much work.
Yeah.
And Christmas, everything.
Yeah, it started from Thanksgiving, I believe.
Okay. Shall we do?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Om Purnamada
Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti.
Hari
Om
Shri
Gurubhyo Namaha.
Hari
Om.
Thank you.